Good. I think it's afternoon. Robert Scribbler filming south and east from Jeanette's Pier. A couple surfers catch some good faces here. Getting right toward the pier. Ooh, got hit by the back of the wave. And looks like we got about 5 or 6 surfers in the water immediately to the south of the pier. Waves definitely forming up much more nicely today as we get a very gentle breeze in off the Atlantic Ocean from the southeast and lining up with the swell also pumping in from the southeast. And just going to turn the camera, look to the south. We do have the sandbar to the south where some swells are forming up, and little beautiful faces. And then further on to the south as we look toward Fish Heads, just off the hotel here. So lots of good 2 to 3 foot waves coming in. Hope you guys get in the water and enjoy some of these waves. And generally conditions are cleaner to the north, a little bit more choppy to the south, but overall good waves today, and looking out for good waves over the next 5 days at least, as we have Hurricane Tammy out off of Bermuda, off to the southeast of Bermuda. Tammy now a strong Category 2 hurricane with 100-mile-per-hour max sustained winds. Overhead, we've got this beautiful high pressure system bringing in these clear skies and calm winds. And as time progresses, the high is going to move a little bit to our north, and with those clockwise circulation around the high, we're going to get those westerly winds looking like almost exactly when the swell from Tammy arrives on Saturday. So Saturday in particular looking really good. All right, so let's get down to the local observations. And right now to our north in Virginia Beach, we've got some 2-footers and glassy conditions. Here at Nag's Head, 2 to 3 foot semi-glassy with a southeast swell at 2.3 foot in 11 seconds. Winds out of the east-southeast at around 4 to 7 miles per hour. Air temperatures 66, ocean water temperatures 65, cooling off a little bit in some sections. You can really feel that upwelling. Low tide today was at 11:06. Looking forward to a high tide at 5:11 down in Rodanthe. And on down south, we got 3 foot plus waves, semi-glassy conditions. Southeast swell at 2.8 foot, jacking up a little bit there in 11 seconds. East-northeast winds at, ooh, look at those. East-northeast winds at 6 miles per hour. Air temperatures 65 degrees. Ocean water temperature 67. Low tide 11:38. High tide 5:47. Last of all, for a full report at Buxton, 3 foot plus, slightly choppy with a southeast swell at 3 foot and 11 seconds. So you got that nice period on the swell at 11 seconds all up and down the Outer Banks. Winds a little bit stronger at east-northeast in 9 to 12. Air temperature 62. Ocean water temperature 69 degrees. Low tide today was at 10:56. High tide at 5:13. And then a spot observation at Frisco, 3 to 4 foot with light chop. All right, a little bit deeper into the weather observations. Weather data coming from the National Weather Service, the National Hurricane Center, the Global Forecast System model, and the wave data coming from the Wave Watch 3 model. Okay, right now we've got a high pressure system overhead. This ridge is bringing in the calm conditions, and this ridge is expected to hang in there for at least the next 5 days. We can say thank you for the high pressure ridge, because this is the main force giving us the base conditions for the good waves. And then the trigger is Tammy. Tammy offshore to the southeast of Bermuda, now a Category 2 hurricane with 100 miles per hour, 100 mile per hour winds. It is right now moving toward the northeast, but it's starting to recurve toward Bermuda and is expected to continue that long recurve toward Bermuda and the US East Coast over the next 5 days. And those two conditions, Tammy and the high, are conspiring to give us some good late October waves. And we're going to say a happy Halloween swell for everyone here in the Outer Banks. So the swell is firming up now from the southeast, and we're looking forward to good waves 4 days leading up to Halloween. So thank you for joining me for this session of the OBX wave report. Hope you guys do get out there and enjoy some of the improving wave conditions for today. And as I always do, I'd like to ask you guys to please help protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning, and those impacts being rising sea levels, more intense storms, ocean heat waves, which hurt the health of our ocean environments, and then the ocean acidification, which really impacts our coral reefs and all of our shelled organisms out there in the ocean. The primary response to climate change right now being the mass deployment of clean energy, mass deployable, rapidly deployable forms of clean energy right now, as wind, water, solar, and electric vehicles, plus mass electrification. And we've got supplemental energy sources coming from geothermal and other sources as well. Looking forward to hopeful developments with cold fusion, as well as mass electrolysis, giving us that hydrogen economy, which might be coming on the tail end of the clean energy revolution. So lots of good tech out there. We've got to support it. We got to mass deploy it. And then on top of that, we got to do all the sustainability things, guys. Get those sustainable materials and help to refirm up our natural environment by helping out our forests and all the other things. So thank you guys for joining me once again. I hope you guys get out in the water. Love to all of you, and I will be back with you shortly.
Didn't make any time. We're just testing an ammonia motor.
Okay, and just some news here for the OBX wave report. There is also, we've talked a little bit about the hydrogen economy. There is also an ammonia economy as well. You can break hydrogen down into different compounds. Hydrogen is very versatile, very fungible, and ammonia is a nice reactive fuel that it can be used in combustion engines, but does not have a net carbon impact to the environment. It's worth noting that Toyota is right now testing an ammonia motor, so check it out, and please support all the good efforts being put in place now for the clean energy. Thank you for joining me once again. Got a nice little supplement there, thanks to my buddy over here. Do you want me to mention you or no? My buddy Sean, so buddy Sean. And we'll be back with you guys soon. Love to y'all. Hope you get some good waves.